Hey YouTube, are you planning to retire? Do you have a plan to retire? Let's talk about it. So, most of the time, we always focus on the financial side of things, and yes, that's important, but I think um, overall, more important is for you to have a plan of what you're going to actually do. We spend the majority of our lives 9 to 5 or running our business or just in the rat race of life, and then one day we decide to retire, and then what? Sit in front of the death box? It's not a good plan. So you got to have a plan. You got to do something. You have to be active. um, I know my dad took an early retirement. I believe it was around age 55, and he didn't do anything. He didn't have a plan. He sat at home sat in his recliner, watched TV, ate, went shopping, slept, and repeated that day in and day out. And he died 3 years later. So have a plan. It doesn't have to be traveling the world. You need to get some sort of activity. Do you have hobbies? Do you do crafts? Do you like gardening? Are you a woodworker? Do you like working with your hands? Um, do you have pets? Maybe you can volunteer at a um, pet adoption, pet rescue place. Volunteer at your church or other nonprofit organizations that you enjoy. Something that you enjoy. You have to. Retirement doesn't mean that you're going to live high on the hog and do everything. It means you do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy instead of the grind 9 to 5 that really probably didn't make you happy. For the majority of us, it probably didn't. So you really have to focus on doing that. Heck, it could be a part-time job. That's something that you enjoy. If you have a hobby, heck, I don't know. What if you like building cars? Maybe you'd like a part-time job at a car shop. Who knows? Um, I know my neighbors over here are retired, and one of them goes to a farm and works it once or twice a week. And his wife has a little garden in the back that she's constantly working on. And they're healthy, they're happy, but what if they didn't have those things to do and they just sat in front of the TV all day? I don't know if they'd be around still. Maybe it's starting a little side business. Maybe you do crafts. Maybe you make your crafts and go sell them at the flea market. Something that keeps you going, that keeps your brain going. And I think that's the biggest thing that you can do in retirement is keeping your brain going. Um, because it's tough. I mean, to go from all this uh, social stimulation of work and being around people and things like that to all of a sudden, especially if you're single, like my dad was, to just sit at home and sit in front of the TV. I tried getting him to move in with us, and he was stubborn and didn't want to do it. So that was the way he wanted to live his life. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're have a financial plan, yes, but most importantly, have a lifestyle plan that's going to exercise your mind, exercise your body. That way you can enjoy the 40 years that you did put in work. That's what retirement's all about. So that's all I got. Hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks now. Bye bye.